Oh, it be taking y'all a minute to come in, so I just started doing stuff. Make sure you thumbs up the video. Okay, y'all gotta squeeze some lemons, but I can't do it with this these dishes from this morning and last night. These got to get clean. Okay, so y'all, that grout project just unleashed all the motivation in me, and I have been going and recording and recording. The only thing is I can record like crazy, but that editing, it's like, when will y'all get that video? When will y'all get that video? Who knows? Who knows? So if you want lives, you get sneak peek of what's to come and what hasn't come yet. So, oh, excuse me. I'm going to show y'all. I just got out the shower. That shower felt good. I had to hold off on showering yesterday because I was doing the one project, and it led me to do another project and start another one. So I'm feeling good. I'm loving that motivation. And I knew I would get it. It just takes certain things. And the fact that I'm learning to give myself grace and not beat myself up and feel like everything has to be done at a certain time is what's really making me just feel grateful, feel happy going through it, not feeling stressed and feeling overwhelmed like it's a freaking deadline and there's no deadline. So that's been a really good thing, giving myself grace, which is a part of therapy for me, because I'm so hard on myself, and I told y'all this before. So it feels good to go at my pace, do it when I'm ready, and I feel like when I'm ready, it happens, it comes out good. Even with cooking, right? I noticed yesterday something happened, and I got really upset. My energy was really low, and my food do not turn out right. Not saying that it's not edible or nothing, it's good, but I tend to just, I don't know, I just, for some reason, it is really serious when a person is cooking food that goes in your body. It really is something where if you don't, it is something in my eye, y'all. Hold on one second. The only reason why I'm doing this is because I went to get some water and I forgot that I put my lemon container, my lemon mason jar in the sink because I'm out of lemons. So I said, let me go and do this while I feel like it. I'm in the living room because I'm washing my sheets and stuff. And that's another thing. Like when I want to wash my sheets, or I feel like I want to wash my bedding, but I don't want to wait until Sunday. You know, I do it when I feel like I want to do it. And so I'm washing that. And I'm doing like a quick wash so I can make my bed. It's supposed to be like cloudy. Well, it is cloudy outside. It's not sun shining. How is the weather where you are? Is it sunny? We still haven't got no more snow. It's been dry since before Christmas. We haven't received no snow. Do y'all normally get snow? If you do normally get snow, have you been getting snow? Did you get snow for the holidays? Or has it been pretty decent? Because it hasn't been snowy or anything here. I kind of am happy about it because I don't have to get up and clean the car. But before Christmas, oh, it was a lot of snow. A lot of snow before Christmas. If you are new to the channel, thank you for watching. I am the single mom versus the fixer-upper. I bought a fixer-upper in my 40s after starting over, and I just get spurts of motivation to get this fixer-upper how I want it. And it's crazy because I just keep falling more and more in love with it. The more that I do and the more that I get projects done, I see my vision coming. I see my vision coming to fruition. Y'all, I'm just going to have to get a new faucet. Y'all know I tried to do that flex seal stuff. It don't work. It's still dripping and I hate it because it gets water all in the back of the faucet back there. Hopefully Miss Thing is going to want to take the Christmas decorations down this weekend. She asked me what I wanted to do for my birthday. I don't know. So yeah, that's that. Let me put these couple little things up. So my birthday is January 15th. If you ever want to remember my birthday, it's Martin Luther King birthday. It's Martin Luther King birthday. It's my birthday. And I'm not sure what I want to do. I'm not really big on, unless I'm like, hold on one second. These trays ain't going in. Something is stopping. Oh, my cookie warmer things was stopping. And okay. Yeah, unless I don't have nothing planned, and it'd be crazy because as soon as I get closer to my birthday, I'm like, oh, I should have planned something. I should fly somewhere. I should do this. And it'd be too late. So I'm like, you know what, whatever. Things that make my house even better is always the best gift. Amazon, gift card, Walmart, all the places that I don't mind. I'm not that one. I told y'all that before. I'm not the one that be like, oh, gift cards is a sellout because you don't get to why do I feel like I hear somebody talking? Oh, Amazon stop. Oh, it's I said Amazon, so the Alexa. Okay, let's see. It's cool. Windy here in Arkansas. How far are you from Little Rock? It's cloudy. Not too cold. Hey. Ooh. Bro, hey sis. Detailed. I need my car detailed. I always be like, oh, I'm just gonna squeeze one lemon because I don't feel like doing it. But I'm like, if I'm doing it, just get them all done. Y'all, I literally go through these lemons. I drink a lot of water, and I always pour lemons in it. And my lemons have to have seeds in them. I don't do lemons without seeds, and I get them from Aldi's. Woo! They're like almost $4 for a bag. That's the name. And they have seeds, lots of seeds inside of them. Before I can sit down and show y'all the projects and do all that stuff, I have to do this. This is how my brain, when something I get started, I need to get that done. So let me get my strainer. What did I do with that? Did I put it in here already? Yep. We're gonna use this bag because I feel like it's much easier than. Have y'all been paying attention to the community tab? I've been posting on a community tab a lot. So check the community tab out so y'all can see when I post. I'll be letting y'all know stuff, updating y'all on the community tab. Yeah, definitely check that out. Oh, it's already ready. See, I got a million things going on. I need to make my water, like literally. Yeah, I post a lot on the community tab. So if you've been missing, I've been posting almost every day at least. I feel like I've been posting almost every day on the community tab. Sharing things I'm doing or asking questions about projects I'm doing and stuff I got going on in the house. So definitely check that out. I know most of y'all came because y'all wanted to peek, and I know it's some people that don't really support. They just be wanting to be nosy. Did find that out. But thank you to those who did thumbs up the video. I'm sure that was probably my sis and my bro, and I don't know whoever else did. I knew it was the reason why I stopped using this, because this it'd be too big for this jar. I'm just gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with that. Let me see if y'all can see what I got going on. Anywho, so I got a couple things done this week, and even in therapy, I told her, I was like, I always got a running list of stuff, and I just got to pace myself. There's so much stuff I want to do. And she was like, pace yourself. Don't be trying to do it all at one time. It's not something that has to be done. It's just something you beat yourself up about with certain stuff. So I said to myself, I at least want to do something once a week. But if I get in this momentum and I'm just going and doing stuff, I'm just going to do it. And then when I stop, I just stop and take a break. You get what I mean? It's so weird because it seems like when I plan stuff, my brain is anal about if it's planned, trying to get it done, right? But it's also feels overwhelming, overstimulated when I plan something, but I really don't have the energy or my mindset is not ready to do it. I feel some type of way. And I'm realizing that. I'm realizing, okay, I don't feel like doing this today. This is not the day for this. Like, even like I told y'all, like on laundry day, I'm like, oh, Sundays are my days. And it feels good to say I have a day, but what if Sunday comes and I don't want to do it? Or what if before Sunday comes and I feel like doing it? Do it, y'all. Do it. I promise y'all, y'all will see a difference in life when you just don't beat yourself up about stuff and things are not just so everything has to be just what they call it, just precise. And I'm losing everything doesn't have to be precise, and nobody's paying attention. Nobody is really gonna come. No, I mean, not really. Nobody at all is gonna come and put you on punishment, or you're not gonna get a consequence for doing what you want to do in your life, in your home. And as long as it's not affecting anyone and it's not a deadline that has something to do with someone else, take your time. Like, I'm really looking like it's 3 years I've been in this house and it don't even seem like it, right? Or would it be? I think it'd be 3 years April. No, it is 3 years. It's over 3 years, y'all. It's over 3 years. What was that? I have to go look at my closing papers. I want to say it was April 2022. I want to say April 2022. I think it's over 3 years. I've been saying 3 years for too long. Anywho. And I remember meeting this lady at Walmart, and she was about the same age as me. She was pregnant, had found a new guy. She was married, had divorced, and basically she was starting all over. Same age as me, and she was having a baby. And she was like, she just didn't realize God, that was in her plan. She thought she was done, having the kids, because she, was married and had her kids with her husband. And she was telling me how they lived in the house that she bought. She sacrificed and bought in that house. It was terrible. They can see the dirt. They can see through the ground. And I remember that conversation because I felt so heavy when I bought this house. I was like, what have I done? And if y'all was rocking with me, y'all remember the house, how terrible it looked. And I told y'all my realtor didn't even want to walk in here with me. Now, it's terrible when the realtor don't want to go in. But today I can look back and say, oh my gosh, girl, look what you have done. Look what you have done. Look where you are. Look where you are currently. And that's what my therapist is trying to get me to embrace, because I've done so much at a young age, opened so many businesses. These are the businesses that I've had, okay? And I don't know if y'all know this, and I can show clients, show business cards, show footage from Instagram, show all this. I was a stylist. I've been doing hair stylist, clothing stylist. I used to do vintage styling on people. People will come to me and I will get them a wardrobe that was thrifted or secondhand and style them. I also did hair. I've been doing hair and braids since I was 12. I got my first client at 12 years old and it was $60. That is a lot back then, okay? I also had an interior design business that opened up LLC in 2008. My first client was $4,000. Do you hear me? It was a new church that I went to, and one of the members we had just really quick. She was really older than me, like a big sister to me, and she really loved my style, the way I would dress and everything. And then we just started talking, and I was doing at that time consults, trying to get the business going, and just like doing little mini consults. I'm talking about one project. This lady had a huge house. I mean, talking about over 4,500 square feet. I did her half bath, her kitchen, her sitting room, her office, and her dining room. Okay. And this was just paint, my artwork, switching up. Like, she paid me well, and I want to say it was like me and my team came in, and it had to be maybe 3 days of working to switch up and just refresh all those areas or whatever. $4,000. Okay. That was a business that I did. And I'm telling y'all this for a reason. Then, I had a jewelry business. I've been making jewelry since in the 1990 something for myself. And it just began to be more eccentric and more eclectic. And so church members wanted it. People used to want it. People used to ask for it. And I'm like, okay, I'll make it for you. I'll make it for you. But I wasn't caring about making it for them. When the recession hit and my interior design business kind of went down, because, around that time was when I opened it. I wasn't thinking, I didn't know too much about it. I was young. Oh, rewind. I'm still to this day an insurance agent for life insurance and investments, teaching people how to protect their families and get the right life insurance in case you leave here. Even if you don't have little kids, at least having enough life insurance to protect your family from having to bury you or trying to find money to bury you. I am that lady for that. Okay. So that, still do that. I became a life insurance agent in 2005. I bought my first house and was married in 2005. I was going 2004 going into 2005. Do you hear me? Okay. So I'm just telling you, it's a lot that I've done. I don't come from a silver spoon. I come from the hood. I come from having some struggles, but I don't let them or make them be any excuse for where I am today. Keep going. So I've done the styling. I also opened up a business called Style in the Box. It was thrifted Style in the Box. People would contact me on Instagram and Facebook back then, and they would tell me their sizes, tell me the look that they wanted to go for, and I would go shop for them. And I would have a box that was 5 outfits, a box that was 10 outfits, and a box that was just for a special event, and you wanted me to shop for you. And they trusted me. Y'all, I'm getting goosebumps because y'all do not understand all the stuff that I've done. That's why I'm not sitting here like, oh, I'm trying to do. I'm not in no ambitious state. I'm in the state of being calm and realizing God already took me through where most people are trying to go and already has done. And I'm not trying to be cocky about it, because when you come here and see me, and it's like, oh, this older woman, just no. I have done a lot of things. I'm not out here trying to get a lot of what do you call it? people to see this, and I'm doing this. No, now as far as what I do, and if I can help you and help you save money in your home and do DIYs and show you how to do stuff yourself, yes, that's what this is about. Okay, so let's keep going. I'm not done. So I was a stylist. Do y'all remember when Housewives of Atlanta first came? Y'all, I'm getting goosebumps. Y'all don't even know me. Y'all think y'all know me. Y'all don't really know me. Y'all really don't. Okay, so a lot of my pieces, my peacock earrings and pieces were on television shows. I styled a lot of people that were on television shows like Atlanta Housewives. I lived in Columbia, South Carolina. I used to travel going all over the place doing big shows for people that are in the industry and on TV. What broke me with that is somebody stole. I had went go sit down with somebody that I had met, and I thought this person was going to help my business go to the next level, and they stole my designs. Okay, like, so when I say y'all don't know, y'all don't know. When you trust somebody, your own people, they stole my designs. I had a client call and was like, I remember the ring you designed for me. It's on that video. The video, didn't you go meet with them and say that you was going to do? I said yes. They said go look at the video, and they stole my design. Okay, they stole my design. So I was just like, okay, God, I got something in me that people don't understand. And if you stealing from me, then that means I'm a threat to you, and you like what I do, and you don't have nothing of your own. And I literally could give the name. Can y'all hear me? I took it out. Can y'all hear me? This probably need to be charged. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay. So where did I stop off at? So I can keep going from there. Two more lemons. Let me get these. Oh, this is giving me a lot of juice. Y'all know you can't sleep on these small lemons. A lot of times it don't be that skin don't be so thick. Look at it, y'all. Look at this. And I still got two lemons left. And I'm about to pour this in there. This is the first time, I ain't gonna say first. This is one of not too many where I got a lot of juice out of my I twisted in a seed, fell out the thing. Anywho, okay, so a client calls me and she was like, hey, you told me you was going to go meet with this producer for this video that they was doing, and you said you was going to go share things. I didn't understand copyright. I didn't understand protecting your stuff. I was just a young girl, like, trying to get it. I was a new mom, new to the state, new, and I just wanted to put my stuff out there. And I had so many people buying from me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is new to me. All of these things I did, I didn't have no blueprint. Nobody didn't show me how to do this, okay? So I started off at the flea market, and this is how the jewelry business went. I said, babe, I'm gonna take my jewelry, I'm gonna have it on the table. And I did that for some time. Then one day I said, hey, I bake. Like every time I leave someplace, they be like, "Oh man, we gonna miss your pecan pies. Oh man, we gonna miss your pound cake, your cheesecake, your sweet potato." They always say that, right? And I'm like, "I'm sorry, gotta go." You know, God is leading me somewhere else. So I left New York and went and in my early 20s, um, and that's when everything started blowing up for me. When I left my comfort zone, I moved to Columbia, South Carolina, and my baked goods blew up. And I think I told y'all this, sissy. You missed my cookies, girl. Everybody been telling me to my we ain't getting no cookies this year. It was a lot for me, sissy. I'm doing so much. I'm one person. I'm doing it for everybody. Like I'm sending out like 20 things of cookies for to different people. Nobody calls me and checks on me throughout the year. So I'm like, why am I taking out my time? Not saying you, but I just didn't do it at all, period, this year, last year. Because I'm just like, dang, they'll make sure, like, literally will contact me days before the cookies, like, conversations. I say, yeah, we getting our mouth ready for them cookies, right? And I'm like, yeah, but you ain't called me or my baby or checked on us at all. And here's me thinking of, oh, I gotta get cookies to this person, this person, this person. They got a family of 4, they got a family of 5, they got a family. You get what I'm saying? Trying to send, and I'm like, these people don't do this for me. Why do you do this? Why do you do this to yourself? And this is all a part of my therapy too. So long story short, I was doing my jewelry for some time, and I said, my baked goods. Now, my baked goods, I had a lady who used to, because when I was busy, Mara would take the kids to get their hair done, and I found a natural hairstylist, may she rest in peace. She asked me one day, I was eating, I think I was eating a piece of pound cake, you know, and my babies was getting their hair done, or was I getting a wash and something? I don't remember. And she was like, girl, what you eating? I said, pound cake. And it was my cinnamon pecan pound cake. And I was like, you want to taste it? She was like, girl, don't play with me. She was like, you only got one piece? I said, yeah, but you good. You can have it. I got some more at home. She was like, oh my God. Girl, now you know it's a stylist, so it's other stylists. They was like, what's that? What you doing all that for? She was like, oh my God. This is a cinnamon pecan, like sour cream pound cake. And I say, yeah, you know, I'm not gonna say humble, because somebody explained to me about what using the word humble mean, and since I know I don't use it, I'm very like I'm confident in what I do and not trying to be arrogant and cocky about it. And so she was like, girl, taste. So she had her taste. Then the owner came out, she tastes, and she was like, girl, can you make me one? What else you bake? And I was telling them all the stuff I bake or whatever. So she was like, my thing is cheesecakes. I said, oh girl, the real cheesecake. The cheesecake that you bake in the oven and take 5 hours to process. The New York style cheesecake. She said, that's what I'm talking about. I said, what kind you want? Mango, turtle? Because this is how I am. I'm how they kids say it today, a vibe. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the energy I give. So she was like, you playing. Can you make me a turtle cheesecake? Made her cheesecake. Within 2 days of making that cheesecake, and I only think I charged her like 15, 20. I ain't know no better, you know what I mean? And she ordered another one. Then she had an event, she ordered another one. And she was like, why you playing? What you be doing? You just be baking for whoever? I said, yeah, basically family. I don't like stuff that requires a lot of me. And I'm very sociable, but I'm an introvert. Like, if that makes sense. Like, I'm sociable. I can socialize with people. People love my energy, all that. But I really don't like being around a lot of people all the time. So even when I used to go to the market, it was a lot for me, because I had a Caesar, like a brush cut, and I would wear my big earrings because that allowed them to see my pieces, my rings. I hand carve my rings. I'm gonna pull up this thing and see if I can show y'all. And so when I went to the market, it felt like I was kind of like on display, but I was doing good, y'all. I was selling out. Like, my stuff was so unique. I did not make it more than once. So people was paying. Women was like, oh, these is different. Oh my gosh. I made some bomb feathers. That's what I was working with, feathers. And I was making some like really unique pieces that had people like, I had people that was there selling stuff that they would get from China and stuff. And they was coming to my table buying stuff. And I'm talking at that time, A pair of earrings was anywhere between like $15 and $25 because I didn't understand custom really like that. I really didn't. So I'm still moving. I'm still getting it done or whatever. And so she was like, you should get your stuff out there. And I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? I'm at the flea market because she would buy earrings from me. She would send me a picture. She's like, girl, this is what I'm wearing. I need purple. Or I need dark purple and light purple. I need pink and da-da-da. I need this and that. I got you, got you. Mind you, I love to paint. I love to hand carve stuff. I like to do stuff that is like very unique, very eccentric. I don't like matchy, look the same, pattern. I don't like that type of stuff. I've never been a person to be like, oh, I got the lime green earrings, the lime green this, the lime green that. I'm not. That's not me. Like, I'll have a pop of something, but it's always like different. It ain't something you're just gonna see somebody with. So that made people really come to me. I'm about to go back there and show y'all. So that made people come to me. So one day I said, you know what? I'm gonna bring my baked goods. I'm gonna bring my baked goods to the flea market, and I did. And I did. This is my fitness era. I was a fitness instructor for years. People all around the world was buying my CPR for the body. Do work. I was on Instagram. I transformed my body after my little sister died. I had clients that this man was 72 years old. This lady was 65. I had clients, young, old, black, white. I had all type of clients. My sessions became classes because so many people was coming to me. That's another business, okay? Not only that, then I taught nutrition, teaching people. I would give them plans how to eat the right way to lose weight. So I know all these things, but when it's heavy and overwhelming, it don't process for me at the moment. Like, it's like, okay, God, let me get it together. Let me get it together. So that was the other business. But anyway, so I went to the flea market the first day. Let me show you how God worked for me, right? The first day. Now, there was this lady, they call her the cake lady. That was her name. She was now mind you, I'm in my 20s. She's in her 60s. And she had some decent cake. And I ain't on front. It was decent, but not nothing I'd be like, oh, that was so good. It was all right. So, and I'm not just saying that. Like, some people felt that way because there wasn't too many people out there selling cakes and stuff like that. Not homemade from scratch. So I remember she would be so sweet to me, and she'll come look at the jewelry and everything. This one particular Saturday, I would go Saturday, Sundays, and Wednesdays to the flea market. This one particular Saturday, I decided I'm going to, as a matter of fact, my mom, ex-husband, the guy she was married to for years, she met him at the flea market when she came to help me sell because it got so busy. I needed help selling my stuff and having somebody help me watch the stuff because people would just surround my table. So long story short, oops, it's full for y'all. Look. So I take my stuff for the first time to the flea market. I'm excited. I told my husband at the time, I said, babe, I'm so nervous. He's like, what you nervous for? Your stuff is good. You got good stuff. Like, people already buying it and people already doing it. It's just, these is just a new set of people and you trying to, you know what I mean? Put it out there. I'm not the jewelry, the cakes and stuff. I'm like, I'm nervous. And so I go out there and I said, you know what? I'm going to be smart. I'm not just going to have cakes and pies and put them out there. I'm going to have samples because I know me. I want to know if it's good. I'm not going to buy. I don't really be wanting to buy stuff. And when it's small, like one slice or whatever, it's not too bad. Ain't like you're wasting a lot of money, right? But I don't like to waste money at all. So I thought to myself, I said, nobody else out there is got samples. Nobody's giving out samples. Nobody's doing that. I'm going to give out samples. I'm going to give out samples. So I'm sitting there. This big, tall, white guy with a beard, he comes walking down, and he's like basically looking at the jewelry like, I can't wear that. And his wife seen him stop. Now he's stopping because he said, I can't wear that jewelry, but what you got here? And it was my my cakes and stuff. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get all this lemon stuff up. It was the cakes and stuff. And so I was like, I brung pecan pie, pecan, however you want to say it. I brung pecan pie, and I brung cheesecake and pound cake. And I had samples, okay? So you could see the pecan pie, whatever. And he's like, what you got here? I said, and I'm telling him what it is. He was like, oh. He said, listen, let me tell you something. He said, I love me a good pecan pie. And I'm like, mm-hmm. He was like, but I ain't never found nobody to make it better than my granny. Like, I'm real country, right? I was like, oh, you haven't? He was like, okay, so is that some good pie? I said, no, it ain't good. It's bomb. Like, it's, you're going to love it. He was like, He's like, how I know I'm going to love it? I said, as a matter of fact, you ain't even got to buy it. I got a sample. So I give him the sample. And as he's talking to me, his wife walks away. She was like, I'm going to go head on down and keep looking, blah, blah, blah. So I give him the sample, and he was looking like looking at me and looking at it. So I said, go ahead and eat it. So he put his mouth, he's like, well, I'll be there. I'll be there. Babe, he called his wife, girlfriend, whatever she was. He was like, listen, let me tell you something. I love my meemaw, grandma, whatever he said. But I tell you what, girl, you got some good. Now, this man, like, you think I'm yelling? Imagine somebody. He had to be like 6'6", big burly, big beard, like with a hat on, like big man. And he was loud. Okay? He was loud. And I was like, he was like, girl, he was like, wait, like basically I put my foot in it. He was like, now I love my mama, I love my grandma, but it's something you did to this pie. He was like, it's gotta like, the taste, oh my gosh, babe. He kept calling, get your butt on down here, come taste this pie here. This pie is good as hell. Like when I say, I was just sitting there smiling like, okay. Like I was just sitting there smiling. So as I'm sitting there smiling, guess what? He was like, so all you got is some slices here. He was like, I want to get as many of those as possible. How can I buy a whole pie? And I was like, we can arrange that. So we did, and he consistently bought pies from me. That day, I did not go home with nothing. I think I made 4 pies, not sweet potato, pecan pies. I made I think I only made 1 cheesecake, and I did the slices or whatever, and then I made a pound cake, and the pound cake is big, so I cut it in multiple slices. Everything went, and people placed orders, and I think that next week or maybe a week after, it wasn't too long after, someone came back and said that someone told them about my pies, and my pound cakes and pecan pies got into a couple restaurants in South Carolina that way. I never took anything home. Every day that I brung pies and stuff, it was gone. And I seen the lady that was the cake lady over there. Usually she'd be smiling, hey honey, but she was like I was like, oh my Lord, I ain't come here to make no enemies or nothing, lady. I can't control my skills. You know what I'm saying? So that was that. But that's how that went. And so that was income coming in. I continued to do hair. I also had it where I would go and shop a day or two in different places and getting consignment in different clothing, and people would come shop with me. So my house was like a little mini boutique. Women were like, hey, you got some orange boots, you got some red boots, you got some this, you got some that. And I'm like, hold up, let me see. I was just looking at a memory that popped up yesterday showing my hallway with nothing but the new blazers that I bought. So I had clients that I would show it to them early before I Lord, what is this doing? I would show it to them early before I even posted the stuff on Instagram or anything like that. So hold on, I'm about to show y'all. Lord, Lord, Lord. I'm trying to get to my jewelry. Look at this. This me on my patio porch in South Carolina in 2014. Scrubs. You see the scrubs, guys? You see the scrubs? Been wearing them for years. This is not a new thing. I've been doing this. Literally been doing this. This was me with the brush cut and my little cousin. That is, let me see. Okay, more clients, more clients, me going through showing before and afters of the clients and me transforming them. And it's like I be trying to help people, but nobody be like, oh yeah, I know you can help me. Donate something to me. Give me something. I'm always like, oh, I'm gonna do this for you. I'm gonna help you do this, and I'm like, yeah. Like people want stuff and they want it for free. Do y'all remember when we was renovating the house in New York, 2016? Those are the. Oh, there they go. Look, y'all. These are the penny towels that the contractor messed up right here. Y'all can see them. I had these towels here, the circle mate. I had stainless steel in my house, all stainless steel, and they messed them up. They messed them up. Like everything I tell y'all, I can share it. Nothing that I do is like, oh, no, absolutely not. Not a talker. Absolutely not. I am her. Okay, so here's one of my pieces. Look how unique my pieces are. Does that look like something you would just see somebody who say, oh, I make jewelry? Does that look like something you would see on somebody to say, oh, I make jewelry? Let's just be real. Those who are here and want to be honest and tell me. This is the type of pieces I created. I made, cut the metals and bent it and did, like I came out with unique stuff. Why is my thing doing this? These are my pieces. Let's get down to I made custom toe rings. These are all my custom sterling silver toe rings. I don't know if y'all can see them. But yeah, that was me with my brush cut. Hold on. More pieces. More pieces. I don't want y'all to see something y'all ain't supposed to be seeing. More pieces. These are my handmade pieces, okay? Not just people say they make jewelry and it look like little regular beaded stuff. No, these are just family. So I'm trying to go through those to get to. These are my pieces and me rocking my little chunky face. I used to wear all types of makeup back then. Like I love like accentuating my face because I had a brush cut and I wanted my pieces to pop. I think I was on my way to Georgia to go do a show. This is my interior design. I mean my jewelry design business card. Oh, hold on. It got my phone number, so I'm trying to hide the phone number. But that was my card. That was my card for my jewelry business. And those was hand painted leather earrings with unks on them, and a hand painted bracelet that was called Tears of Joy. It was an eyeball with the word joy in the middle of it. Hold on, we about to get to it. I got hair in between. Okay, so some more pictures. That's wood. That is wood that I carved out and then I hand painted it. Literally. Those are earrings. Well, I feel like I'm talking to myself. I think I'm about to get up off of here. These are more of my earrings. Yeah, I think I'm talking to myself. So here's some of my rings and some more earrings. See them hand carved rings? See these earrings? See these earrings? See those earrings? Okay, talking to myself. About to go. I can go for days and days. Like I did this. That was one of my toe rings that I made. More hair in between. Um, then these was a set of twins. I made them some real crystal bracelet sets for their birthday, 2012. Like, listen, all I'm gonna say is I do this. I've done this. I've been doing this. None of this is new. I've done so much so early that I'm in the mood of just wanting to do what makes me look at Stinkabut when they was in ballet. They was getting ready to go to their recital, Rizzy and Stinkabut. And I was a very active mom. Nothing that my children did I wasn't participating in. I let them do whatever. Like when I say I got jewelry for days in between stuff. Um, or why does my thing keep doing that? It keeps swiping like back the other way. But anyway, so yeah, that was that. Currently still doing insurance. What else? What else? As I go. Oh, I started a mentoring program. I was doing a mentoring program, and got done dirty by a pastor that was supposed to be, a real man of God. He did me dirty. And that was for youth or teenagers that were involved in gangs or gang violence. And I was in the program to be the director and to offshoot that with military men coming in and being mentors to these kids. I had to be the liaison between the court system and the juvenile justice system to keep these kids from being locked up. And yeah, y'all, when I tell you I done been through some things, I done experienced people in business, greedy people, people that are backstabbers, people that are undercutting. I've just experienced so much more jury, and it's like jury in between my stuff. So I've experienced so much, and it's just like this is when I used to actually be assistant teacher in a high school. So that was me looking all young. And I always rock my stuff, but I was like my walking billboard. I was my walking billboard. Um, yeah, I've been through so much. This piece was on someone's book, cover of their book. She loves zebra, and I always put my signature. These are actual leather that I hand painted to be zebra, and it's a bangle and some earrings. And this was on the cover of a book. Let me see. Did I get a picture of? Here's some more. You can see my earrings. Big bold pieces. This is the gold set. Um, did I get a picture of her book? It's in here on Google somewhere, but I can just keep going. I never made the same thing again, and I charged a certain amount for I had an assistant. When I did the jewelry, I had an assistant. I used to do a lot of Zeta, aka all that hand painted earrings. Um, I remember I got my first studio, and here's some more earrings. I remember I got my first studio, and I had to get an assistant because it was going so good, and I couldn't do it by myself. I could not do it by myself. And this was me. I was actually getting ready to go to a school to go speak to some students in South Carolina. But I rocked that brush cut for a minute. This is me as a mom of a child who was in step. And I always rock my earrings. And this is my daughter and her step team. She's in the middle. And I was like a stepmom slash coach as well. So that was very fulfilling for me too. And let me see something. This is Rizzy in ballet with her friends. You see her? When I say where you come from, how you was raised has nothing to do with what you can do, what you're able to do, what you're capable of doing. You can't let nobody stop you. The sky is the limit. You get what I'm saying? The sky is the limit, and we can do whatever we want to do. It's up to us. It's all up to us. Was this a video? Yeah, this is my baby right here. Let me see if it'll play. It probably. That's my daughter. That's the oldest when she was in was that middle school? When I say every game, every recital, everything they did, Mama was there. Mama was there. Mama was there. Um, but yeah. So anywho, this was the days when we were young and thinking that, oh, whoever got the most gifts around the tree. I was doing that back then. Back then, when was this? 2011. Like trying to be, just doing the most. Like, I don't want to do the most. I don't want to do the most. I've done it. My kids are older. My oldest is 27. My oldest is 27. My middle is 23, and my baby is 17. Okay? I'm not here to impress nobody. I am here to live, enjoy life, and yeah, that's basically what I'm here to do. Let me put some lemon juice in here. Yeah, that's what I'm here to do. I've done so much, and I know the stuff I'm missing too. I did a lot of volunteering, I did a lot of stuff for like the homeless and single moms that were in domestic violence. I did a lot of volunteering, and I just did a lot. I did a lot. So young, so young. Some stuff that most people haven't done. Like to buy my own house, our own house. We were 25. We just turned 25 years old. Moving to a whole nother state, buying your first home. You get what I'm saying? Blessing. And it took my therapist basically saying like, girl, you have done so much. Have you stopped to really think and bring it in and say, wow, you've done a lot. Like, you know, I'm in the retirement mode. I'm trying to retire, continue traveling, enjoying life. Like, that's where I'm at because I've done so much. And I got people to vouch for it. Customers, clients that I still talk to this day because of my genuine, not changing. We always evolving, but not changing and being genuine with me and who I am. Anybody that knows me, I've always been this loving, kind, helpful, motivating, inspiring person. That's just who I am, right? But I've evolved to learn more, gain more wisdom and all that. Like when a person just change, they change the way they talk, they change the, like, it's just, and I'm saying if your talk is like putting people off, being rude or being disrespectful, yeah. What I mean by that is like people trying to find themselves and they all over the place and you're like, oh gosh, they just like all over the place. Do they even know what they want to do or what's going on with them? And I understand life happens, but what I'm saying is like, be true to you. You are still going to be who you are to the core, no matter what changes around you. Some people change with the wind. That's what I mean. Like, they literally change with the wind. And it's kind of awkward because those type of people are scary to be around. You know what I'm saying? It's very scary to be around. And you got people that just talk and run their mouth and oh, this, that, and the third. No. No. Like, we're not doing that over here. We're not doing that. Let's get these clothes and, well, my sheets and stuff in this washer. And guess what? If you're still here, you're going to see some sneak peeks. Before I would beat myself up and try to rush to do something, if it's meant for you to see it, you'll see it and you'll still be here. I'm about to do things at my pace and do them in a way that's comfortable for me. Because when I leave out of here, I want to go show y'all and then go in my living room. And I didn't journal today. I didn't journal yesterday. And that's another thing. I used to beat myself up for what? I resume right where I left off at, and I put the date that I come back and begin to write in my book. Hold on, y'all. I gotta charge this thing up. That's probably why it went off on me. Let me show y'all. Let's take this apron off real quick so I can show y'all a sneak peek. Let's see if y'all niece want to take these doggone oh, the other business. I'm like, it's so much. I had a storage facility and I would go shopping at estate sales. I would go shopping at estate sales and go shopping at consignment, garage stores, garage sales, all that stuff, Facebook, all that. And I would buy things in bulk. I would get people to sell me stuff in bulk, furniture, good stuff, quality stuff. And then I would refurbish it and sell it, or just sell it. Sometimes people wanted it like it was. Not trying to be funny, but most of the people that bought from me, even to this day when I'm selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace, it usually don't be us. It usually don't be the melanated people, I'm gonna be honest. Because it seems like, I don't know, I'm not even gonna go there because I was talking to my friend about that. But I just feel like some people recognize quality and recognize good stuff and they're willing to pay. And so most of my clients were Caucasians, Asians. Like, they weren't me. They weren't my people. And that did very well. I had to get a storage facility. So I resold lots of stuff and refurbished lots of stuff. Now, I still want to continue refurbishing. I still want to refurbish furniture and do that. I still want to do that. I'm so in love with transforming things. I still want to do that. And you're going to see multiple projects in my home. The heat came on that have been refurbished. So I did this, never edited and put it up yet, but I built a open face linen closet in my bathroom. Okay. And what does that mean? All of our stuff, our towels, toothbrushes, toilet paper, everything is concealed inside of these containers. So this is all the toothpaste stuff. This is all my hair stuff. These are RIZZY'S towels. These are my towels and head wraps. Then down here we have my makeup stuff. And then in here we have tissue, extra Vaseline, Epsom salt, Dr. Teal's Epsom salt and all that stuff in there. So this is the open face linen closet. I finally today, since I was waiting for the other project, I finally today put 2 coats of satin poly on it. It was not covered, it was not protected, it was just open and raw. And I said, okay. And that's why it looks a lot more golden and nice. I said, okay, today we are going to get in here and we are going to seal this up and get this looking amazing. And I did. So that was another project I did. But y'all, sneak peek, because I don't know what I'm gonna edit and show y'all. I did the floor. I'm in love with the floor. I'm in love with the floor. What is that on my... And this is the first time I put the rug down on it, so I'm just trying to make sure. You know how you do something, you keep looking back, trying to make sure ain't nothing messed up, nothing. So I'm looking, okay, we good. That's just water from my shower, because I just took a shower. Okay, y'all ready? We're going to cut this light on, too. This is what the floor looks like, and I'm walking on it barefooted. This is what the floor looks like. This is the bathroom. Is it going to turn? Look at the floor, y'all. I've still got to, I think I'm going to create my own access panel here. But yes, look at the floor. It came out so nice. I put 3 coats, and that's water from the shower. I put 3 coats of poly, and I'm in love. 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 See, this light makes it, I don't know, this light just looks a hot mess. I like the soft white light. Oh, about to bump into the tripod. But this is it, y'all. Who's here? Who's here? Who am I talking to? Lord, I feel like I be talking to myself. This is what I wanted to do. So the next step is fixing those towels up above that got messed up with that wrong grout, and I left to go to Menards, and the stuff end up getting hard and messing up. So I have to get up there. I don't know when this gonna happen. That's gonna be in the future. I ain't got time. It's overwhelming. It's overstimulating. We're gonna get this grout to look like this, like it should be, because they gave me the wrong color. And in the process of seeing the wrong color, y'all, ran to that store so fast. The guy was like, did you leave it? Did you wipe it? I said, no, I forgot to wipe it. I said, oh my gosh. And yep, it stuck. I didn't wipe the ground. It stuck. So this one I'm dealing with. No worries. Trust me. We're going to get this looking like that soon as we can, when I have the energy to. So, excuse me, y'all. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to have the door put on here, but I'm going to wait till that gets done. So I have a door that I bought. Before I bought this house, I bought most of the stuff I needed that I know I wanted to do in this house. So it's a black glass door that slides, black frame glass door. And I don't want to put that in here until that gets fixed. So basically the last thing to do is here is put the door on, put that access panel on, fix those towels, and the bathroom is basically complete. The bathroom is basically complete. Yep. So that's what the black floor looks like. All right, y'all. I'm getting ready to probably heat me up. I made barbecue chicken and baked macaroni yesterday, and I let the macaroni stay in too long. Y'all, I was in a certain type of energy, and it was not good. Stank-a-butt made me nervous because her phone died. And when her phone died, she texted me from somebody else's phone, but then she didn't respond to the text. And I was nervous. She keeps saying, Mommy, you got to get that 360 app. And I keep saying that. And I just hate putting all that stuff on my phone. But yeah, I'm going to get it, because then I can make sure of where she is or whatever. But yeah, when I say my energy was all over. Hold on one second. I'm trying to see how I can. Is it this one? Yeah. Okay. Because that was too high. That was too high. Yeah, so guys, this place was a sacrifice. I exhausted everything possible to get this house, and I didn't care. I didn't care. As long as I had a roof over my head, I didn't care. But now today, I look around and I'm like, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. It's fully mine. It's fully paid for. I got the paperwork for it. You know what I'm saying? Like everything. Like it's mine. You know, like I said before, I don't know where God is taking me, what is going to happen, what's the future like, getting married again, being in a relationship, him having his own home, all that. I don't know none of that. I just know currently living in the moment. I'm okay with the moment, and I'm just going to flow accordingly, and I'm only doing things that make me happy. I'm only entertaining people that reciprocate what I put out, and that's just what it is. Like, access to me, I told y'all this year is about to be different, because if you're not reciprocating the same thing and I only get calls from you when you need something from me, yeah, I don't want to be bothered. I really don't want to be bothered. Oh, the crystal fell off the book. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this was motivating and inspiring to you. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. I'm about to find something to watch. I think I'm gonna heat me up some mac and some barbecue chicken. I made party wings, and I did them like they were grilled, but in the oven, where they got like the dark coating on them, like they've been grilled. They so good. I should have put some mama steak or hickory sauce on it. I keep forgetting to use that when I want to barbecue something in my stove, but it still be good. I don't be tasting a real big difference. But yeah. All right, I'm waiting for her to come home. She'll be home shortly, and she gotta take her hair out. She want me to do a sew-in tomorrow. She want to take me out to dinner, but I don't know. She want to go dinner in the movie. We went to see Avatar, and that was really good. We were supposed to go see Zootopia, but since Avatar was out, we was like, yeah, we gonna go see that. I got so many shorts coming y'all way. So many shorts coming y'all way. So stay tuned for those shorts, and stay tuned just for the community posts.
Rapid dry core absorbs up to 25%.
Pay attention to the community post, because I post a lot of stuff there, sharing things that if I'm not getting on live, whatever, you guys can see. So make sure you go check out the community post as well. And I will see you guys in my next video. Later, gators. Did Teresa... Oh, afternoon, everybody. Sis, everyone ended life. I'm literally at my church, but I'm listening. Oh, okay. I see that. No, I seen all that. All right.